how do you manage your priorities and do things that are actually important?
I would like you to weigh the consequences and the rewards of each of these things. And when you analyze those is when you will immediately realize what you need to take up first.
What exactly is this time management and how can one excel at it?
First thing about time management is allocating various quadrants to the various parts of life. Time allocation के बिना time management नहीं हो सकता.
Why is there a constant need to prove oneself?
You know, कहीं ना कहीं we all fool ourselves only कि ये तो मैं इसके लिए कर रही हूँ, ये तो मुझे पता है मैंने नहीं किया तो कोई और कर नहीं पाएगा, इसलिए हम खुद को पागल बनाते हैं ऐसे. This is the truth, the ugly truth. Whatever you are doing, wherever you are not, is because of you. Is for you. Your heart is so big कि वो भरता ही नहीं है.
How do we actually handle this burnout or that annoying guilt that creeps in every time you feel you're not doing enough?
First things first, you cannot pour from an empty jug. दूसरी बात, guilt क्या है? कि आप कुछ कर सकते थे और आप नहीं कर पाए तो गिल्ट होना चाहिए. आप एक ही हो, आपकी बॉडी एक ही है, आप 4 जगह जितना भी चाहो सेम टाइम पे रह नहीं सकोगे.
How important do you think appearance is? Okay, tell me if this sounds familiar. You got 95 marks in school and someone said, "Topper kitne ka tha?" And that one line is where all the hustle began. After that came the Three Idiots movie, where it was said, "Success ke piche mat bhago, excellence ka picha karo." And we did. We showed up, working very hard, doing our best day after day. But somewhere along the way, we forgot to be proud of ourselves. Welcome to Hustle and Heart, a podcast where we have honest, no filter conversations about ambitions, emotions, and everything in between. We are 2 women entrepreneurs, 2 mothers, and in this episode, Heart of an Overachiever, we are going to be talking about those strong women who are always chasing goals, but also learning to pause, to breathe, and to say, "I've done enough today." So what do you have to say about this, Juhi?
Today's episode is definitely about, what really goes on inside the hearts of those women who are trying to do it all. And I'm really excited to speak more about this.
So if you're someone who's constantly juggling between expectations and guilt, this one's for you. Let's talk about it with hustle, heart, and a little bit of humor. You know, Juhi, I just read somewhere that what is usually important is not urgent, and what is important is rarely urgent. Somewhere while doing our to-do list, everything seems like a top priority. And sometimes I just find myself stuck between deadlines, silly deadlines actually, and forgetting or ignoring things like rest, health, and even maybe time with my child, because they don't ring alarms. So I want to ask you that how do you manage your priorities and do things that are actually important?
So Tanvi, whenever you think that there is one urgent and one important aspect right in front of you and you're not able to really make a decision, what should you immediately take up? Then I would like you to weigh the consequences and the rewards of each of these things. And when you analyze those is when you will immediately realize what you need to take up first. The words priorities and self-care have been so overused in today's era that this little small hack, it just goes unnoticed. But once we start focusing on the outcomes of our decisions, the decision-making process just eases up surprisingly.
So when you talk about priorities, okay, I feel that when always we end up saying that I just don't have time. So handling your priorities is one thing, but in amidst all this, how do you manage your time for the things that those are your priority? So the word that we all have been struggling with time management, me especially. I think that is one area where I still have to excel.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to ask you that what exactly is this time management and how can one excel at it?
Right. So first thing about time management is allocating various quadrants to the various parts of life. Like it could be self-care, which includes, maybe working out, rest, a spa appointment. I mean, that's all about you and the activities which you do with yourself. Then comes in work-related activities, career-oriented, your ambitions, your to-do list when it comes to the work. That is one quadrant. Then there is family, your husband, your children, your in-laws, parents. That's one quadrant. And then comes the fourth quadrant. That could be anything which you are doing apart from these three things, like how we have taken up this podcast. And it's a little more than self-care, it's a little more than career, it's a little more than family.
Yes.
So there is this one quadrant also. And then you have to allocate 24 hours to each of these things. Once you've decided that this is the time कि मुझे फैमिली को आज मिनिमम इतना टाइम देना है, मुझे खुद के लिए इतना टाइम निकालना है, ये जब आप टाइम एलोकेशन कर देते हो, उसके बाद आप अपना जो डेली शेड्यूल है वो चार्ट आउट कर पाओगे. टाइम एलोकेशन के बिना टाइम मैनेजमेंट नहीं हो सकता. सो पहले एलोकेट करो एंड अपने आप आपके सामने एक स्केलेटन होगा अबाउट हाउ टू गो अबाउट योर डे एंड यू विल बी सरप्राइज्ड दैट हाउ यू डिड इट ऑल इन द सिंगल डे.
Oh yes, I think we are juggling it all. I mean, as you rightly said, that work, career, family, and those family WhatsApp groups also, where actually you feel guilty joining them, but you have to be a part of it. So well said, Juhi. I think time allocation and you have to allocate time to manage time. I think, that's the key. So the other day, I was actually finishing a project. I've been working on it since I don't know how many months. Okay. And after I completed that project, somehow I was not feeling happy. That okay, project to chalo complete ho gaya, but it did not give me a sense of satisfaction. I just did not feel like celebrating it. Instead, दिमाग में आ रहा था, what next? ठीक है. So instead of celebrating my win, मैं ऐसे सोच रही थी कि और करो और क्या कर सकते हो कि people will be proud of me or I will be proud of myself. So and that just hit hard. So it made me wonder that even after doing well, even after doing so much, it is not enough. So I want to ask you that why is there a constant need to prove oneself?
See, we as humans are social animals. And we are so interconnected with the society's, recognition, approval, validation, appreciation. It almost comes naturally. I mean, Sanveer is hardly 1 year old, and उसको हमने एक दो बार कुछ करने पे good job कह दिया. अब वो कुछ भी करता है तो वो हमारी तरफ देखता है कि भाई गुड जॉब बोलो. मैंने I picked up and give this to you in your hand, so say good job. He looks at us. 1 year old is wired to that.
Yes.
And then we see so many videos about don't celebrate your child's wins, good job मत बोलो. But उसको पता कैसे पड़ेगा कि उसने good job की है?
Yes.
हम बोलेंगे नहीं तो पता नहीं पड़ेगा. That said, but on the other hand of it, पूरी तरह से उस पर डिपेंडेंट भी नहीं बनना है कि भाई मम्मी ने अगर गुड जॉब बोला तो ही गुड जॉब है, वरना हमने कुछ सही किया नहीं है. हाउ टू गो अहेड ऑफ दैट इज अंडरस्टैंडिंग द आउटकम्स ऑफ डूइंग समथिंग गुड इज फॉर योरसेल्फ, नॉट फॉर एनीबडी एल्स. एंड हमारा जो आज एपिसोड का नाम है हार्ट ऑफ एन ओवर अचीवर, यू राइटली आर एन ओवर अचीवर. इज व्हाई? बिकॉज योर हार्ट इज सो बिग कि वो भरता ही नहीं है. It's not getting full of no matter what all you do. And that makes you a major contributor about so many things that is around you. Be it your family, you're contributing so well into it. Be it your business, you're contributing so well. And ultimately, larger picture mein, we become a contributor to the economy, to the society, and so many things like that. In any case, if we do not take care of how we feel about what we are doing, ये सारी चीजों का मीनिंग ही एंड हो जाएगा। अगर हम हमारे लिए नहीं कर रहे हैं तो फिर करने का मतलब नहीं है। एंड यू नो कहीं ना कहीं वी ऑल फूल आवरसेल्व्स ओनली कि ये तो मैं इसके लिए कर रही हूँ, ये तो मुझे पता है मैंने नहीं किया तो कोई और कर नहीं पाएगा, इसलिए हम खुद को पागल बनाते हैं ऐसे। दिस इज द ट्रूथ, द अगली ट्रूथ। Whatever you are doing, wherever you are, wherever you are not, is because of you, is for you. And if I am here right now leaving, you know, the kid with my mom, or you know, leaving an important meeting, it is for me. I am not doing it for anybody else but for me. And that is something which we all need to make peace with.
Yes.
कि अगर आपने वो प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट किया तो आपने खुद के लिए किया, अगर आपको लग रहा है कि आप और कर सकते हो तो वो आप अपने लिए ही आप वो कर रहे हो, उसमें कोई आपके लिए ताली बजाने वाला या नहीं बजाने वाला है नहीं। ताली बजाते हैं वो अलग बात है, बट उससे आपकी अचीवमेंट और आपके कंट्रीब्यूशन का कोई खास लेना देना नहीं होता है आफ्टर अ पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम।
I think we have been raised in such a way कि constantly validation की जरूरत पड़ती है कि those ready open days or PTMs that we used to have during our school. I think my daughter actually looks forward going to PTMs because she's very happy. On the other hand, I remember my PTMs, I never wanted to go to PTMs. So I think there's a constant need of validation that is there, and that's how we have been raised, and it'll, I think, take time to go away. And but as you rightly said, if you do things for yourself and if you are content with it, I think you don't need that validation.
See, you have to make a resolve of getting over it. Validation और मैं चाहती हूँ कि मेरे पेरेंट्स भी मेरी तारीफ सुने, ये दोनों अलग चीज हैं। वैलिडेशन का अर्थ है कि अगर किसी ने नहीं रिकॉग्नाइज किया तो मतलब मैंने सही नहीं किया। और एक होता है कि आई वॉन्ट माई पेरेंट्स टू लिसन टू ऑल द गुड थिंग्स दैट माई टीचर हैज टू से अबाउट मी, दैट डज नॉट डिफाइन मी. So when Kyra, your daughter, wants to take you to the PTM, is not because she doesn't know how well she's doing. She's a very confident kid. She knows she's doing well, and she wants you to hear that from somebody whom you will rely on more than her. That is the difference.
Yes.
So validation is when you are yourself not confident that you are doing well, and I don't think that is the case with women who are doing so much in life.
Absolutely. So Juhi, you know what's funny? That we feel that okay, this week I've done a lot, and once this week is over, I'll finally get some rest. But when next week starts, I think it comes up with bigger to-do lists and a fresh serving of guilt. So even when I'm sitting for 10 minutes on the couch, I feel like अच्छा वो email भेजना रह गया, या फिर कपड़े फोल्ड किए कि नहीं, या बच्चों के लिए आज खाना क्या बनेगा. So you're constantly, your mind is doing something or the other, and actually you're not resting. So what I want to ask you is, ये जो brain में alarm बजता है कि you're not doing enough, और productive होने का जरूरत है, और productive होने का जरूरत है. So how do we actually handle this burnout or that annoying guilt that creeps in every time you feel you're not doing enough?
First things first, you cannot pour from an empty jug. आप अगर खुद का ध्यान नहीं रखोगे, आप अगर जो इम्पोर्टेंट है आपके लिए, आपकी हेल्थ के लिए, आपकी वेल बीइंग के लिए, अगर वो आप नहीं करोगे तो उसी चीज में आपको जरूरत से ज्यादा टाइम डालना पड़ेगा. कई बार हम देखते हैं, वी सी मैनी रिलेटिव्स ना, जो बोलते हैं अरे ये महंगा है, इसमें वी शुड सेव मनी, ये यहाँ नहीं खाते वहां खा लेंगे, उधर थोड़ा सही पड़ेगा. I always tell them, यहाँ पैसे बचा लोगे, डॉक्टर के पास डबल भरना पड़ेगा.
True.
तो ये चीज भी सेम है.
True.
आप जहाँ कटौती करोगे, you will end up paying double of that in time or in value, whatever is important to you. अगर टाइम आपकी इम्पोर्टेंट चीज है तो आपका टाइम इस चीज में ज्यादा चला जाएगा. दूसरी बात, गिल्ट क्या है कि आप कुछ कर सकते थे और आप नहीं कर पाए, तो गिल्ट होना चाहिए. अगर आप अपना समय कोई चीज के लिए यूज कर रहे हो जो भी एक ऐसी चीज है जो आप करना चाहते थे, तो फिर गिल्ट कैसा? तो गिल्ट एक ऐसी चीज है जो एक हमारे जैसी विमेन को होना ही नहीं चाहिए, क्योंकि हमारा इंटेंशन, हमारा इरादा, हमारी एनर्जी और हमारा माइंडसेट ऐसा है कि हमको सब कुछ करना है और हम करते भी हैं. आप एक ही हो, आपकी बॉडी एक ही है, आप 4 जगह जितना भी चाहो सेम टाइम पे रह नहीं सकोगे. जब आप अपने लिए समय निकालते हो कोई भी चीज के लिए, तो आपने सोच समझ के ही निकाला होगा. उस चीज का आपको अश्योरेंस होना चाहिए.
Yeah.
तो फॉर मी, आई डोंट फील गिल्टी अबाउट एनीथिंग, because I know why I'm here and what I'm really intending to do, and I believe it wholly, not for the sake of it. When I'm with my kid, my phone is away. फोन पे कितने भी कॉल्स आए, मिस हो गए हो वो कॉल्स, और बाद में देख के भी ऐसा लगे यार ये कॉल इंपॉर्टेंट था, मैंने कैसे मिस किया, कभी नहीं होता. द शो हैज गॉन ऑन, द शो विल गो ऑन. हम हो नहीं हो, चीजों को उस तरह से इक्विप करना है कि कोई भी चीज की वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कि कोई चीज में कोई हाथी घोड़ा नहीं होता है. ये सब हमारे माइंड में है कि अगर ये नहीं हुआ तो ऐसा हो जाएगा, ऐसा हो जाएगा. कुछ नहीं होता. दुनिया चलना बंद नहीं होती है. और ठीक है, कुछ चीजों का पेस शायद अच्छा खासा चल रहा हो, हल्का सा स्लो हो जाएगा, बट दैट्स लाइफ. एंड it will, as you know, as far as it's going forward, I think we're doing a good job. आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, slow, कभी fast, times are like that. That's enough. Guilt word should be out of the dictionary is what I strongly feel. And life just feels much, much, much more refreshed when you have it out of your life.
I think those are the true traits of an overachiever, and there's so much to learn from you. And actually, this is quite a good insight कि guilt होना ही नहीं चाहिए.
होना ही
Why
नहीं
should
चाहिए.
guilt be there?
Why should guilt be?
Yes.
True.
So far we have spoken about the pressure of performing, then about managing time, about guilt, burnout, and maybe the constant need to prove oneself. While all that lives in our calendar, we are doing our to-do list, there is one place where we constantly show up every day, and that's the mirror.
Mhm.
So I'd like to tell you something that whenever I go for PTM at school, so my daughter Kyra, she makes sure she actually comes to my bedroom and sees what I'm wearing, whether I've applied the lipstick or not, and I've made my hair properly or not.
Mhm.
So she's like, Mama, these shoes are not going with the dress. So 5-year-old knows
Wow.
how important appearance is.
Okay.
And it's subtle, but it's there. So as women who are overachievers, how important do you think appearance is?
It is very important. We're representatives of not only ourselves, but our families, our businesses, our persona. And, you know, a very simple hack to making sure that you're well dressed and you're, you know, looking presentable is that dress your age. I do not understand the concept of people trying to look younger than they already are.
Yeah.
वो जो एक फैशन ट्रेंड है ना कि हमें यंग दिखना है, we want to look, ठीक है, टेक केयर ऑफ योर स्किन एंड हेयर, ऑफ कोर्स उसका youthful skin is always a good thing because you're working on from the inside. But when it comes to dressing, what really looks shabby is when you are not dressing as per your age and occasion. You need to understand that and embrace it. आपने इतने साल अगर आपकी एज 30s में है या 40s में है, you should be proud of yourself कि आपने इतनी उम्र निकाली है, इतना आपके पास में experience है, and you should look that way. And there are so many women I have seen who dress so gracefully and without, you know, showing that need of looking younger than they already are. So that is one very major thing. And to make sure of that, look at it as a reward. I mean, I always like to treat myself to a small little shopping spree whenever I feel I have really done something good. And why shouldn't you look good? I mean, mirror, like you said, the one place where you have to show up every day without fail is the mirror. So make it worth the watch, not only for the mirror, but others also.
Oh, yes.
I mean, my workout regimes and my I'm so particular about it because I know that it sets the tone of not only my day and weeks, but my entire direction of where I want to go. क्योंकि काफी चीजें आपके हाथ में नहीं होती हैं लाइफ में, लेकिन ये एक चीज है जो आपके हाथ में है और वो आपके हाथ से कोई नहीं छीन सकता. तो exercise maximum control on that, and that gives you so much confidence on your own life to control your own life that does miracles. And you will see the outcome if you do it regularly, if you do it without giving yourself an excuse, and you will see an outcome in almost all aspects of your life. I'm sure Kyra will love to see her mom, not only Kyra but all the children.
I'm sure.
I mean, my
I'm sure.
kids also. I'm sure. I was just joking around with my fitness instructor last evening. I said, then if somebody sees me for the first time, what will he feel like? And he made this expression. I'm like, okay, I would really want Sanvi's friend someday to make that expression after seeing.
I'm sure they will. And I think being a boy mom, I think teaching that to your sons, especially that complimenting a woman, I think Sanveer's wife is going to be very lucky. Because women always need that compliment.
Yeah, I hope that generation gets married, but that is a conversation for some other day.
Yes. So we've unraveled a lot today, from pressure to priorities to outfits. So let's lighten up a little bit now. Yes, I'm talking about the rapid fire.
Interesting, bring it on.
Short questions, honest answers, and no thinking aloud. Let's go. Heart of an overachiever style. Are you more afraid of failure or mediocrity?
Mediocrity.
One productivity hack you swear by.
Backing every task with a reward. Could be a shopping spree, a cup of coffee, or a hot long shower.
Okay. Achievement or appreciation, pick one.
Achievement, because appreciation is generally a consequence.
Biggest myth about overachievers?
That they cannot have fun. I think it's a myth.
Have you ever cried after achieving something big?
I have cried after listening to something which felt like an achievement, and it was when my father realized that he never needed a son. And that made me cry.
Okay. So Juhi, let me take a moment to appreciate how effortlessly you answered all the questions, all the rapid fire questions. Honest, sharp, and totally on point. And let me tell you, I'm taking back a lot of good insights from this episode, and I'm sure our viewers also are going to.
That's going to be amazing if I've been able to give back something to the viewers and society in general.
Yes, and that's what we here at Hustle and Heart are doing.
Great. It was such an amazing time we had. I mean, it was, like you said, it was crisp and to the point. And without the amazing questions that you charted out, I don't think we would be able to give back the kind of content, the kind of answers that I'm sure many people are looking for.
Yes, I'm sure. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Hustle and Heart with Juhi and Tanvi. And we'll be back with our next episode very soon, where new guests are going to be coming in.